Hello, welcome to Bits and Biology. My name's Liz, and I thought I would take just a couple minutes to tell you a little bit about the channel, my motivation behind it, who I am, and what you can expect and what you cannot expect. Bits and Biology is a channel and actually also a blog on Board Game Geek about board games from the perspective of a biologist gamer. That would be me. My motivation for starting the channel stemmed from about a year ago. I was looking for board game content on YouTube that was sort of more grounded in science, especially biology, because that's, I'm a biologist. And I could find nothing. And so I thought, well, I can't be the only one looking for something like this. And so, hence my idea to start this channel. There's lots of board game content on YouTube. You certainly are not wanting for board game content, but nothing that I could find with a science focus, and specifically nothing with a focus on biology. So this channel is an opportunity to share with you two things that I love, which is board games and biology. So who am I? I am a biologist with expertise in disease ecology and population genetics. Basically, I love talking about biology. That's a biologist who loves talking about biology. Fancy that. I'm currently an adjunct instructor at a university, and I teach genetics, evolution, ecology, introductory biology, and I've even taught invertebrate biology. So a little bit about this channel. What I don't want this channel to be is, it's not intended to be an educational channel. I'm not setting out to make educational videos per se, but I do hope you learn some things from the videos about board games from the perspective of somebody who is a biologist. And so you can expect me to ramble on about biology when it seems relevant to do so. My goal for the channel is to enhance people's enjoyment of games that have a biology-related theme, so think nature-related, ecology. I know that sometimes this might be a thin connection. There's a few games back here that definitely have a very thin connection to their theme, but that's not going to stop me. There's a lot of games out there right now with a nature and ecology theme, and I am really enjoying it. If you go back a decade or so in board game history, I feel like most of the games were either science fiction, like space-themed games, or dungeon crawlers, right? Not a lot of nature-themed games back then. Not that there weren't any, there just weren't very many. The game that is credited with really changing that all is Wingspan. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Oh yeah, you can see it. So I have Wingspan right here and another one by the same designer, Mariposas. So you'll probably see both of those on the channel. There are not a lot of games that are actually based in science and especially biology. There's notable exceptions, and these include many of the games from the publisher Genius Games. So this includes things like Genotype. We have the Ecosystem series. I've got two of them back here. What else do we have? We've got cellulose and cytosis, so I'll be covering all of those on the channel. Darwin's Journey is another good one that I feel is very nicely grounded in its theme. So if I can fit that on my little table here, you'll see that on the channel. It's currently one of my favorites. On the Origin of Species, I just covered recently on the channel. And then one that's been recommended to me is the BIOS series of games. Now, I actually haven't played these yet, but I just got BIOS Mesofauna in the mail, and so I intend to cover that on the channel at some point in the not-too-distant future. So anyway, there's some examples of games that are more grounded in science. But again, it will be a wide variety of games, from very grounded in science to thinly related to a science-based theme. I'm still working out exactly how I want to present the games. And that said, I've got, I think, 3 sets of videos out now, and I have found that I manage to forget about half of what I want to say once the camera starts recording, so I'll have to work on that. Certainly, I do ramble on a little bit about biology. I'm hoping to make it a little bit more focused, and especially when we start, what I'd like to do is integrate it into the rules videos so that I can talk about the relationship between the science and the theme. Right now I've been a little nervous while I'm doing the rules videos, and I haven't managed to do that very much, but I hope to do that in the future. So what you can expect to see: how to play videos, solo playthroughs. I'm planning to do a monthly vlog of games that I played in the past month or so, and maybe talk about some things that are upcoming. I'm working on about 1 to 2 videos each week, but you have to understand that I do teach at a university, and the beginning and end of each semester can be a little hectic. And so I may miss a week or two, well, probably not 2 weeks, but I may miss a week or so here and there throughout the year. I'm hoping to eventually do interviews. This would be with scientists talking about board games that are related to their area of expertise, talking to teachers about how they use board games in the classroom. This can be all the way from university professors down to elementary school teachers. And I'd also like to do some interviews with some publishers and designers, and especially those that are motivated by a science theme, like, for instance, Elizabeth Hargrave certainly is. Perhaps I'm thinking about doing a monthly or bi-weekly crowdfunding video that highlights games that have a science, nature, or ecology theme. And mostly I want to know, what do you want to see? So please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. What were you expecting when you clicked on a channel called Bits and Biology? Has it lived up to your expectations so far, or were you hoping for a little more science? Hopefully not a little less science, because I'm probably not going to go that direction. Anyway, let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!